I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I wanted to do a midday thing because I want to do something later on tonight about this girl from TikTok who unalived herself. So I figured I might as well come on during the afternoon and do this live so we can talk about that later on today. All right. So, and we got a lot to cover with 50 Cent. Kelly Rowland got some new stuff going on. I want some Married to Medicine stuff. What else is on here? Married to Medicine, some Basketball Wives stuff. As you guys know, and if you are new here, this is the Basketball Wives stand account. So if anything Basketball Wives or related to it comes up, I will be reporting about it on this channel. All right. So without further ado, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live or post new videos. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, comment down below. And then if you're in the live chat, come over here in the live chat, but still comment down below after the video's up with you, please. All right. Let's play this intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all. I am back. What's going on? Let me see if I can get this right. Is it more than beauty? Is that how you say it? I was looking at it last night and I'm like, I'm gonna get it right before I even say it. But is that right? But what's going on? Oh, look at my favorite person. He's sick at home, y'all. Y'all put some bees in the chat for Busy Blue because he's sick at home. Oh, I got it. Okay. I'm like, I'm gonna get it right before I say it. But yo, so y'all, I got a lot of new stuff I want to go over. I want about this lady too. Oh my god, this crazy story I just seen before I even went live today. But let's go ahead and get started. You spelled love wrong. All right, let's get started. What we got here. So I was over on Instagram earlier, and I saw this. Y'all, these kids, we are doomed. We are doomed because these kids have no any type of education that goes on at all. As y'all know, I used to work in the school system, and I already seen it bad enough. But when I saw this, I thought, well, damn, what's going to happen? What's going on, Pink Dynamite? And hey, Cindy, what's going on? Yes, and he must miss both of us because he's sick at home. So y'all please throw some bees in the chat for Busy Blue because he's sick at home. Okay. What's up, sis? Oh, you didn't see me here? You didn't see me here? But no, let's play this, y'all. These kids are like, I don't get it.
Topic, the kind of on topic. You know they didn't have 911 back then?
Really?
They didn't have 911 till 9/11.
But they had emergency phone numbers. What do you mean?
No.
I think they just had the number of their doctor.
No. Time out.
What do you?
They definitely had 911 before.
No.
911
is from 9/11.
Is in like memorial or whatever from 9/11.
No.
Yes.
I don't know who they called in like the 90s, but in the 30s, I'm pretty sure they just called their local doctor.
No, you called. There was an emergency phone number.
When
was
like
911
the local
made?
police station?
I'm really
No, y'all
shocked.
tripping. What number did you use to call the police before 911?
911 was first used in 1968
No way.
when a call was put. Yeah.
What?
And then
When was
9/11 just so
911
happened to
officially
happen on
called
9/11?
That's insane.
It is kind of crazy. 9/11 and 9/11.
I wonder if
Number 9.
Off topic.
I don't know what school they go to, if they even go to school. Are they learning anything? Because what's going on, Whitney? I don't like. Do they just make it up as they go, or like, where did the information come from? This is what I would love to know. Like she threw that out there like she was very serious, as though she just knew for sure that 911 came from 9/11. I want to see the parents. I would love to see the parents. What recreational things were they doing during the pregnancy is what I would like to know as well. Because I just don't understand why she even threw that out there. She was very serious about it. It's very embarrassing. I cringed when I seen it. I'm just like, whoa. I don't even know if we had a class where it taught you where 911 came from, but I don't think I would have said that. I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments if you tune in late. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let's move on over to our next story. This story is a little sad. You know, I think about this a lot of times when you park your car somewhere, and especially when it can be towed, and I don't know, sometimes if you know that it can get towed, or it's you know, whatever the reason for it is. But this guy towed the car with a baby in the back. This is from Florida, so you know they don't really give a damn about nothing. But Florida tow truck driver charged with felony after towing a man's car with his 4-year-old daughter inside. Didn't stop despite being warned because he feared the father would be aggressive. Led to the child falling out of the vehicle in traffic. Let's listen to the story.
Over a car being towed turned into a nightmare for a man in Florida. It happened in just seconds. A man in Sunrise, Florida was waiting for his food in a restaurant when just outside, this tow truck backs up and tows away his car. He runs outside, banging on the window, yelling that his 4-year-old daughter is still in the car. The dad chasing the tow truck, yelling for the driver, Sergio Suarez, to stop.
Oh, his kid in there.
But court documents say Suarez did not stop. That prompted the girl to jump out of the moving car and into the middle of the road. Her father says he ran into traffic to grab her. Police body cam video shows the tow truck driver later being taken into custody and the father being handed back the keys to the car.
Is she okay? No. Yeah, she good. Yeah.
Hell, I'm sorry. A lawsuit is on the way. A lawsuit's on the way. They are yelling to that man that there's a baby in the car. The man is telling there's a baby in the car, and you are afraid he's going to be aggressive. Why do you think he's aggressive? I mean, I can guess why. We can all see why. Look at the pictures. The tow truck driver, the father. It ain't that hard to figure it out. And that's why that man got his keys back. He needs to not work there anymore because, I mean, at this point, it's just like having a job as a police officer. Like, if you're afraid to do the job, then maybe it's not the job for you. I do think that people sometimes get irrational when it comes down to towing their cars and things like that. But, I mean, that's the job you chose to do. So, like, I mean, if that's something that you can't, if you're afraid of the people's cars you're towing, maybe don't tow cars. Maybe find something else to do. Build-A-Bear is hiring. You know, the kids are not going to beat you up because you ain't put enough cotton into the bears and things like that. There's a lot of jobs you could do where you don't have to be you don't have to deal with confrontation. And this is not a job for a person who was afraid that the man's going to be aggressive. And now look, a little girl jumped out of the back of a car while you're speeding like a damn demon because you think the dad's gonna be aggressive when all he wants is his damn kid out the backseat of the car. Find a new job. Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to at this point, because I'm sure that I'm hoping that he's going to sue that damn company. I'm hoping so. All right. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments and over in the chat. Let's move on to our next story. One thing I would not ever do is set myself up for embarrassment, right? And I always think about, if I ever get into like another relationship, or if I want to make a grand gesture for someone that I like, or anything, I would think about those things. And like the day that comes where I want to make it official, so it's going to be one-on-one. It's not going to be a group of people around. Let's say I want to get married again, right? I'm going to ask you in private first before I ask you in front of other people. You can act shocked again, but I'm not going to set myself up for embarrassment. Well, this lady did that. And so let's watch. Oh, can't play the music. Well, what happened is she proposed. She gathered the courage, chose a restaurant, went down on one knee, and proposed to her boyfriend in front of everyone. And silence followed it. And he finally told her no. I wouldn't set myself up for that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't know how people are going to be. I don't know if we are just going along to get along. And I don't give a damn how much I'm in love with you or how much love I feel like it's in the room. I'm still going to ask you in private if I'm the one that's asking, because you are not going to embarrass me in front of anybody. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. And then the fact that she even asked him alone. I know we're going to do the new time and day, but no. First issue was her asking him. That's what I'm saying. Like, she should have already known if she had to get down on one knee, baby, just go ahead and take both of them knees and put them boots on and walk the hell in about that door if you have to ask that man to marry you. And I know we live in a different time where women can do it too, but I don't think I know a woman who wants to ask a man to marry them. I don't know a man who wants a woman to ask him to marry him either. So maybe you got to crawl on both knees to get the hell up out of there. Hit it. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. If I would have been out of like, baby, get up. Before you even do this, get up. Because I can already tell you it's going to happen. And it's two letters that you don't want to know. One's with the one, it begins with an N, it starts with an N, it ends with an O. Get up. No, ma'am, no ham, no Pam, no turkey. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Because I mean, like, if it was me, like, let's say that someone did that to me, or like if I was the one that they asked, I would have said yes in front of people. And then when we got out in front of people, I'd be like, baby, we're not doing this shit. I'm not going to embarrass you. So, I mean, you can trust to do it with me, but I'm definitely not getting on one knee, two knees, your knees, or their knees. I'm not getting on nobody's knee. I'm not asking you no shit like that in public. It will be in private. And then once you say yes, we can pretend like I did a grand gesture out in public. But the first time that I asked, it will be one-on-one. That's it. I feel bad for that girl because she even felt like she had to do that. She looks so sad. That looks so freaking sad. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments if you're tuning in late. I'm going to move on to my next story. This girl is so damn trifling, and I hope that nothing that she does will be right till she do right by her mom. Because this daughter went and bought her damn mother a car. Went and bought her mom a car. then threats to report it stolen after she demands it back for her man. So the mom took to social media and talked about it. She says, my daughter brought me a car back in April. Yesterday, she texted me saying she was coming to pick it up. So, of course, I called her confused. She proceeds to tell me her man's motor went out and he needs the car. I reminded her that the car was bought for me and that I've been paying the note every single month since April. She told me none of that matters because she put $5,000 down payment on the car, and the car's in her name. So technically, it's her car. Then she said, if I don't hand over the keys, she'll report it stolen. This is the same daughter who knows how badly I needed the car just to get to and from work. I never thought the lesson I learned this year would be that sometimes the people you sacrifice the most for are the ones who will take from you without flinching. I can replace the car, but I don't know how you replace the moment you realize your own child would rather see you stranded than disappoint a damn man. Baby, let me tell you something. She would get that car back out of a damn ditch. It's your car. And I would sue her for every payment that I made too. Every payment that I made. Matter of fact, you wouldn't get that car back until I got the money that I paid on that damn car. Because what do you mean? If you got a car and y'all living in the same damn household, y'all need to be sharing the damn car. You bought the car for me, your mom. Who is this man? She would not be allowed in my house. She wouldn't get shit from me ever again. Listen, there's a lot of things in life that will happen, but you don't do that to people. I'm sorry. That's messed up. That's messed up. What's she gonna do when he at his other girlfriend's house with the car? Yep, it's the same thing about them shoes. You never buy no man them damn shoes. That's the same shoes. They're gonna walk out this house out the house on what you want. And that same car that you bought that man that he pulled up in your driveway with, he gonna pull right the hell on out and drive to the other girl's house in it. His car broke down. Get it fixed. Why is it your responsibility to get that man a damn car? Was his money a part of the finances when you bought the car for your mom? Was it a gift from both of y'all? Was it a gift from you? And even if that's the case, y'all still gifted this to your mom. We would be done. We would need a good few months apart. And when you come back, it's gonna be very limited. Very limited. I don't know. Well, let's move on to our next story. If you guys are tuning in late, drop down in the comments and know what you guys think about this story. All right. Now, this I seen as I was actually making this live today. I thought this was really kind of sad and weird and frustrating. And I don't even know all the words I want to use for this. But I want to dig a little bit deeper into the story because I'm like, well, now I ain't even heard this before. So apparently this fugitive mom was hiding in plain sight. Finally, she got caught after 42 years of abducting her daughter. It says a 42-year-old mystery ended on a quiet Florida street when deputies arrested 66-year-old Deborah Newton, a fugitive wanted for the 1983 I was born abduction of her daughter. Newly released body cam footage shows Newton being detained while walking her dog in the Villages, where she had been living under the alias Sharon Neely. Newton fled Louisville, Kentucky in 1983 with her then 3-year-old daughter, Michelle, telling her husband she was moving ahead of him to Georgia. Instead, she vanished. A recent trip to Crime Stoppers led authorities to her Florida home. The arrest led to a miraculous discovery. Michelle Newton, now 46, was found alive in another state, unaware she was a missing person. She has since reunited with her father, Joseph Newton, who never stopped searching. Damn. For 42 years, he was. At least you know he was looking for her. I wouldn't trade that moment for anything, Joseph said of the reunion. Deborah Newton has been extradited to Kentucky to face charges of custodial interference. She has pleaded not guilty. Ma'am, after 42 damn years? That is so sad. Let's look at the video.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Sharon? Good. How are you? Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie. What's up?
Well, we're here for you, ma'am.
Wait a minute. So does the neighbors in on this? If the neighbors is on this is messy.
Definitely here for you.
Whoa, why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant.
Wait, are the neighbors in on this?
For your arrest.
They have to be.
Ma'am, we're not.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, they don't know. They think it's a joke.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead and go home. Thank you.
Imagine that.
Hey.
Go ahead and go home. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am.
We sure you don't.
We'll do it in the front, okay?
If you're living with the
station.
I didn't do anything.
You said they looking for you, Sharon.
What's going on, Sharon?
I don't know anything.
I'll have. Go ahead and go home.
Child, if them neighbors set her up, that is messy as hell. What's she gonna do when he had his? I heard that one already. The neighbor set her up. It's hilarious. She said, "They're looking for you, Sharon." Wow, that is crazy. Sharon is in jail now. I looked up the story though. Hold on, let's go over here. So Crime Stoppers tip led police to track down a woman who had been missing since she was a child in 1983 and was arrested her mother for allegedly kidnapping her. Michelle Newton was just 3 years old when we read this already. Authorities alleged that Deborah had abducted Michelle, setting off a years-long search for the young mother and daughter. At one point, Deborah was deemed one of the FBI's top 8 most wanted parental kidnapping fugitives. On November 24th, Deborah, 66, was arrested in Villages, Florida, and charged with custodial interference, Fox 35 Orlando reports. In body cam footage released by the Marion County Sheriff's Office and shown on WESH2's Facebook page, Deborah is shocked when deputies pull up at the driveway of her house. In the video, a friend jokes, "They coming for you, Sharon." I ain't gonna get over that. The name Deborah had allegedly been using after leaving Kentucky. After Deborah jokes that the deputies were there for her dog, one deputy says to her, "We're here for you, ma'am. We're definitely here for you." He explained that they had a warrant for her arrest in connection with a missing child case out of Kentucky. She said, "I didn't do anything," as she was handcuffed. Following her arrest, Michelle, now 46, was reunited with her father. "She's always been in our hearts," Joseph Newton told WLKY. "I can't explain that moment of walking in and getting to put my arms back around my daughter. I wouldn't trade that moment for anything," Joseph said. "It was just like seeing her when she was first born. It was like an angel." At first, Joseph didn't realize anything was amiss, since his wife allegedly claimed she was relocating to Georgia from Louisville to begin a new job and prepare a new home for the family. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office said in the news release, Joseph was supposed to go with them to Georgia, but Deborah Newton left early with her daughter, he told WLKY in 1986. The last time he spoke to his wife was sometime between 1984 and 1985. He told the outlet then he'd never heard from her again. The search for Deborah and Michelle continued until 2000 when the case was dismissed after prosecutors were unable to reach the father. WFTV 9 reports In 2005, Michelle was removed from the nationwide missing child database, according to the JCSO. No leads were forthcoming even after a family member asked officials to reopen the case in 2016. Then the case blew wide open in 2025 when a Crime Stoppers tipster allegedly recognized Deborah as a woman who was living in the villages in Florida, WFTV9 reports. Deborah had remained and was using the name Sharon Neely, according to WFTV9. Michelle, who was raised under another name, had no idea that she had been missing. Deborah was arraigned in the courts of Louisiana and was released after a relative posted her bond, CNN reports. Why would they do that? Michelle and her father were in court for the proceedings, according to CNN. She told WLKY that her intention is to support them both through this and try to navigate and help them both. Just wrap it up so that we can all heal. It was unclear whether Deborah has an attorney or who can comment on her behalf. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the Marion County Sheriff's Office, and the Louisville Jefferson County Public Defender's Office did not respond to people's requests for comments. Baby, that lady done went and took that girl. That is crazy. And I bet you that lady who said they looking for you, Sharon, she probably told on her. She's probably the one who gave the tip. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You never know. And that lady been living in that neighborhood all that time and posting. I wonder, like, when people do that, like, and they go underneath different aliases, when they go get jobs, do they give their real information at the job? Like, I wonder how that works. That's weird to me. But anyways, if y'all are tuning in late, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that story. Let's move on to our next. I'm gonna get into some Married to Medicine mess. Okay. So as you guys know, I did review Married to Medicine the last episode a few days, I think 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? One of them days. 2 days ago. And so they've been online, like kind of like backtracking and stuff like that. But nevertheless, Dr. Heavenly is going to be online to clear up what the hell's going on, right? So Dr. Heavenly got on with Carlos King, and they talked about Simone and her home and what was going on over there and things like that. And so let's listen to what they are talking about.
She's tired. I feel her 1,000%. And when we heard about the scene that Simone, you're not a production talk or whatever, we heard about that scene was 10 times worse than what y'all saw. That's what the people say. Now, I wasn't there, but when we heard about that scene, because Simone was so upset about it, because they say Simone was like, fuck you, and fuck you over there.
I can hear Simone even saying that.
Down on y'all a motherfucking thing. And I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. Like, these are three grown men. And my whole thing is this, and I'm going to take it back, because I love Cecil. I love. Cecil has been nothing but supportive to me, and he's been very kind outside of, the Twitter gate that we had years ago. I like Cecil. But for me, my man better be 100% on my team. And it's not always that way, because Simone told me that you have to let a person parent the way they want to parent, right? The difference is, and this is what gets me.
Or at least be on her side in front of the kids, and then afterwards say something like when they when they go and, do pillow talk or something. Don't be saying that shit in front of the damn kids. And I wish that Cecil would kind of get that, because I don't think that he understood where she was coming from. When she said it came from her heart, I realized that. Even she kept saying she's by herself. I'm like, yeah, she is by herself, because why would you even jump in on his side? Even Miles didn't really say anything. Miles kind of made jokes like, you going down the wrong road or whatever, but it wasn't like to intensify the situation. It was kind of like to bring the situation down to like a smaller, where it's not gonna get so hot, because I feel like Michael and Simone are the same type of people. Their energy, they're going to match energy. Me and my mom are the same way. Like, me and my mom, we will clash like me and Simone, but we love each other to death. When the respect is gone, the marriage is done. I don't think that the respect is gone. I don't think that he understands that he should not have done that. Like, you can agree with what your son is saying, but tell me that behind, like, when we're in the bedroom or when the kid's not around. Don't tell me that shit on national television in front of the damn kids. Oh, no.
Me in trouble, because the people can say whatever they want to about me, but when I speak the truth, everybody want to break hell loose. Daddy work. But Simone is tired.
So that's what Heavenly is saying, and I do believe what she's saying. I think that Simone is very tired. People saying that she's raising 3 grown men, and I think I feel like I have seen something that I have sent myself or Cecil. I'm gonna see if it's on here. If not, I'm gonna go find it again. But Cecil responded to people even saying that her husband and kids don't respect her. She will never have peace in that house. They will continue to use her like a doormat. I mean, I hope that that's not true. I think that her sons are kids still. They don't understand it. And I think once they get into the real world, once she pulls the cord on them and they have to really live in the real world and they understand the management of money, I think it will change. I think it would change after that. But I think that they have to be able to experience it. And I think it's more of Michael than Miles. I just don't something about Michael. It's just something, I mean, about Miles. I don't think he's moving out of the house, y'all. I'm sorry. But let's go back. Let's go over to this part. Because now they're online and they're kind of like backtracking and like explaining things. And so let's listen to what is going on here.
I do wrong when I'm not doing something that you feel is off. I think it's fair for you to speak on it. I think you're giving your opinion, and I think that is totally fine. Where I have an issue, though, is that when you speak on and make a comment that
I also don't understand. Oh, what happened? What happened?
When I do wrong,
I also don't understand why they're doing this on social media. Like, we don't need to see this. Like, do this at the reunion or something. But like, I don't feel like we should be in the family group chat for these conversations that happen on the show. I don't understand why they're adding us to this group chat. I don't think they respect her either. Okay. I mean, I think that Miles does, but I think that Miles, I'm trying to say what I want to say. What's going on, DV? Let's keep listening.
When I'm not doing something that you feel is off, I think it's fair for you to speak on it. I think you're giving your opinion, and I think that is totally fine. Where I have an issue, though, is that when you speak on and make a comment that, oh, I've been married 29 years, he's not going to do anything. That gave... But I didn't say that. That is how you took...
I didn't take it. That's why she said it either. I'm here. She gonna say though.
What did he say? Yeah, you said
No,
I talked about
what he's talking about are my conversations about Contessa and Scott.
Yeah.
And how you start the marriage is how it's going to be. So if you never expected gifts, if you never expected birthday gifts, girl, you're not getting them now.
So
I never said that you didn't throw me a party or you don't. You've done amazing for my birthday. And maybe it could be that just my speaking and you're already in your feelings about this episode that you are taking it in.
When I do wrong,
But I do believe what she's saying. I don't think that she was commenting on their marriage when she told Contessa that. She was talking about Scott. Because when Contessa said, you know, she'd been with him for 20 years, and maybe 10 years, in 10 years, when they hit 30 years, he may finally do it. The man ain't been doing it for 20 damn years, man. So he ain't going to change it in the next 10 years. Because you haven't taught him that in the beginning of the relationship. Simone even gave an example on this episode. She said that when she first had, I think Miles is the oldest one, Cecil didn't even buy her a damn car for Mother's Day. And she corrected that shit at her damn house. So now Cecil knows that he better get her something for Mother's Day. Like, I feel like she was saying, like, you have to get your shit together at the beginning of the relationship, because if you don't, this is what people are going to say. She even said this. It's so crazy how I remember things she said on this episode. She even said this. She said that they set the bar so low in their relationships that it's easy for them husbands to just jump over them. She said they're never going to change them, and it's up to the women in their relationships to raise the bar. And it's like he has selective hearing when it comes to this, because like she's saying, he's in his feelings, because she said a lot. She gave a lot of great nuggets of information if they were listening to it. But I do remember her saying that, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot to say, because just from my own relationship, I realized that, like, the bar be so damn low, like you do have to raise it, or they're going to keep you at the same damn level. And if you can't deal with that low bar, then it's time for you to get your shit and go.
Everything I'm saying, but I do believe how you start is how you finish.
Mm-hmm.
And you, other people first before me was not new to my marriage.
Well, first off, let me say this. I think that statement is a statement that people say often in relationships, but you're not training anyone. You're not going to shape anyone. People are who they are, and people change in relationships. People start off one way
and some people never change in relationships.
Some do and some don't. But if they change, it negates the point that you made. And the point is that someone can change. And all I'm asking the people that are on here, the 450 people on there, when you made the comment, did you take that comment to mean that Cecil ain't doing shit for Simone? I'm asking the people, not how you felt.
Now, I didn't take it as Cecil ain't doing shit for Simone. I didn't. And I think that Cecil is saying this because of the comment section. He's reading the comments in the comment section, because they are saying that Simone's raising three grown men. They're saying stuff like that. I don't think that's what Simone was saying. I think what Simone was saying was for Contessa only. I also think when she was at the birthday party, she was speaking as a group about, teaching your man how to treat you. And even in him saying, well, you can't mold a man, or you can't do this. You can teach a man how to treat you, because no person that you, man or a woman, what's going on in the chat? What's going on? What's going on from Denver? Hey. And what's going on to Josh? What's going on, Josh? You have to teach a person how to treat you, or how you want to be treated. And one of the biggest examples that I can give is, me and my ex, when we used to argue like a lot. I'm gonna say argue a lot. We used to have to apologize to each other a lot. And it wasn't until I went on to that love language website and I realized that we are apologizing in two different ways. And that's why we're not hearing each other. But if I didn't learn that about him, I wouldn't know that, right? So you have to teach a person, because my way of apologizing is to say I'm sorry and then show you how I'm sorry. The only thing that he really wanted was to say, for me to acknowledge the fact that I did something wrong and I was sorry. But I had to learn that from him, right? So I'm not molding him into who I want him to be. I'm learning who this person is. And to me, I think that was the information that Simone was giving to them. I think that's what she was giving to everybody else. That's it. Let's keep going.
So why are you more but Cecil? This is what I'm asking you, babe. Just based on everything I'm asking you, babe, before I get in my car and head home. Why are you more concerned about what the people think than what was my actual intent?
Right.
Well, but I'm not clear on what your intent was. Well, your intent on Scott.
These people you don't know ain't paying now. You won't be in your house.
But she just told you what it was about. She said it was about Contessa and Scott.
I'm not concerned.
You are concerned. You are concerned. You're asking the people what they think.
Well, but again, we are on a live. If you just hold on.
Come on, but ask the people what they think about the parenting that happened at that table.
So you can tell that's her son, because this is some shit she would have done. And even though he doesn't even know the boundaries of what he's doing is inappropriate, because he's a child in an adult's business right now.
Ask the people that.
Hey, people. So we are on live. I felt like we were kind of supposed to show people that, and not guys. There was no plan, as y'all can see, to this live, y'all, because y'all see how it went. Guys, we're in a good space as a family, to my knowledge. We have good moments together. We talk and we laugh. So we're just gonna go ahead and dead this conversation right now. And the only thing that I would say is what Dad was saying about the reality and difference of the show. I don't necessarily.
I'm asking you, babe, before I get in my car and hit
the show. I don't necessarily think that had anything to do about your marriage. I think that comment was solely about our conversation that we had on that show. I think those were two separate thoughts. Like, he was talking about the marriage, and then he said, the thing about reality TV is it's not always reality, and then talked about that. And what my dad was saying is true. They showed 5 minutes of what was a 40-minute conversation what they showed might not have necessarily been the whole point of the conversation, but who really cares, guys? The show. I don't necessarily think that had anything to do.
And even though he's making good points, to me, I do think that Cecil has to get out his feelings, and because he is on reality television, and then they railroad his ass online. But I don't know. Like, I do feel I could understand how he felt that way, but I also need him to understand the fact that she was not talking about him on that scene. It was specifically about Contessa and Scott, because she was the one going off. She cussed that girl out so many times. I mean, even sitting at that dinner table, she asked the damn girl,
can we pray to God, or do we have to pray to your husband for thanking him for the food?
she was on that girl Brandy's ass the entire time. And I think that Simone was just giving advice to Contessa, so Contessa could understand maybe in 10 years it's gonna be the same shit. It ain't gonna change. I haven't watched the series in years, but I've never thought that Cecil supported her. I think a lot of people think that because Cecil spent that money. I think that's what it is. I don't think that what we watch on television, I don't think that Simone would stay with a man this long if that was the case. I think that Cecil takes really good care of good care of their children. Cecil even posted something about the money that he makes, and I can't even find it anymore. I thought I emailed it to myself. Oh, is this it right here? Yes. Okay, I found it. Hold on, y'all. So Cecil posted this 17 hours ago. He said, "Let me say this. We have been on reality TV for 12 years, so it is fair for everyone to have an opinion. But trust me, you don't have 5% of the whole story with a 6-minute segment for each of the ladies each week. And based on the comments about me and my sons, it is clear you're missing a great deal of info. Now carry on. Remember one thing. Just because I don't talk about what I have or spend my money on, clothes and cars, that you know my bank account." Okay, yes. So Cecil is saying he's not broke, y'all. He's not broke. And he does contribute to the household, but because we see her on television as Dr. Simone, I think maybe that's what people might get him mixed up with what goes on the show. I don't know. But I just feel like people do give him a hard time because it feels like he's like a housewife to people because of what they portray of him on the show. But I never thought that he was just a housewife or a house husband, because I don't feel like Simone would stay with a man who just don't do shit. I don't feel like she would. Let's go to this last live with them. I disagree. I've never seen him work as hard as Simone, and he cheated with his best friend. And oh yeah, I forgot about that part too. We didn't cheat with her. He just wouldn't let Tammy go. He didn't cheat with her though. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the show's not really about him, so I don't know if they were like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe because he's not in medicine. I'm not making excuses for him. Hold on, let me do this. I'm not making excuses for him. I don't know if they would really like dive into what Cecil is doing on the show because it's not pertaining to medicine. Like I can see them diving into Eugene and Scott and I think is that Eugene and Scott and even the new guy, Dr. Mimi's husband, the fine, not is that the fine light skinned man? Because even if you think about what is what's her name? Not Cecil. The one to put the girls on the laps all the time. With put her on the lap. These for Eugene. What's that man's name, y'all? Curtis. Even with Curtis, we don't really see a lot of Curtis on the show either. We see a lot of Dr. Damon, Dr. Eugene, and Contessa's husband. But we don't really see Curtis like that. So I don't think that they would die. We don't even know what Curtis does. I think he's like a retired basketball player or something like that. But we don't know what he does outside of that on the show. I think it's the same thing with Cecil. It's actually really good to me. I enjoyed it. This last episode, I mean, I got a key out of it. I enjoyed every single moment of it. But yes, okay, let's play the rest of this, and then we're gonna move on to our next story.
Law school, we gonna get it figured out. In case y'all are wondering, I don't drive a Jeep anymore. I drive a Tesla. So bow.
Don't do that.
No, see, now you done stirred up some shit.
See, he's just like his mom, and it's gonna be a day where she's gonna have to pull away from him and let him do a thing. I think that's what she's trying to do now with him paying for his law school.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Now
but we good though. That's the moral. That's the moral. We are good, and we are a passionate family. So when y'all see us rah-rah go back and forth, those two people on my
we rah-rah. We've been rah-rah for your entire life. We gonna be rah-rah. We that rah.
See, and y'all be upset with y'all be, and this is the thing, y'all be upset with Cecil, but y'all see her encouraging this shit right here on this live. And that's what I be saying. This is why I can't really like judge him, because if we rah-rah, well, don't be mad at Cecil because you rah-rah, because he knows that. I mean, you tell him you're not gonna buy a car for him, but then you're gonna buy him a damn car. Like, I don't think that it's fair all the way around. Y'all got him on here that he broke, he ain't got shit, he don't do shit. But then he's saying that he do work and he do shit. You tell this boy don't argue with the person trying to buy you a car, and you just say you ain't got shit for them, and then you drink from him, and you go buy him a damn new car. Like, I think Cecil just knows, listen, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna say this shit and get it out the way. I don't think if Cecil chose Simone's side or Michael's side, it would have made a difference. She's still gonna buy him the car. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with the law school thing.
And that's what it is. On my screen, she's above me and he's on the right. They're passionate people, so they go back and forth, but they're strong-willed and they're smart. So that's why the back and forth gets animated. It gets a lot, but we good, bro. That's it, guys. Like,
so there you go. That's them. And that's just how I feel like they have. But I knew this already. What's going on, Pam? Cecil works in IT and now he sells home. Yes, he does real estate. Yeah. And I remember he did IT, but I knew the last thing was real estate. So yes. So there y'all guys have it. I hope that you guys some kind of clarity happens. I don't think that Simone's on a ledge by herself. I really just don't think that. I don't think that he doesn't not support her. I think we just don't get to see it on the show. And again, if you look at the show, you don't see what Curtis does at all. Like, we only know about Curtis that he be grabbing women by the waist. That's it. We don't know the problematic things that happen in these marriages. We don't know what they do outside of that. We know that Cecil had did that app for kids at one point. We don't even know if that shit is still going on or not, because we only saw like the launch of it. We don't know if it's shut down or they're still doing it. Is it on hold? Like, are people like, we don't know nothing about it. They just showed the launch of it. And the only reason why we seen that was because he took Simone's money to make it. So I don't think that we can take the show and vouch for what Cecil does in his marriage at all. I feel like that's not right. All right. Let's move on over. And if you guys are tuning in late, drop down into the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do y'all think that Cecil don't do shit for Simone? Can you see my point in any of this? I don't know. All right. Let's move over here just for a little bit of Potomac, because one person I'm so tired of seeing doing damn interviews. I don't know if it's the same damn interview multiple times, but I'm sick of seeing Kay doing interviews. Kay needs to go sit her ass down somewhere and stop and just shut up. I feel like, I hope that this is Kay's last season. What was I watching? I think I was watching Busy and them doing Whether You Like It or Not panel. And Cindy can vouch for me for this. I always say, I hate when people say, we need a new cast, cancel the show. We don't win the show. People don't watch the show. Well, people are watching these shows, Joe. That's why they still are having them. But one thing that I always say is this. The reason why we can't have any good shows is because y'all are always in the comment section screaming, we need just get a new cast, push people out. And so when you think about a show like Married to Medicine, the reason why this show can stay very consistent is because these people know each other. They ain't changed the cast for real. The main cast has been there from day one. They've added, you know, Angel Love, Dr. Mimi, and Brandy this season. I mean, they've added like sprinkles in. They added Dr. The one lady with the fertility thing. I forgot what her name was. They added her. They've added more people. I mean, even contestants like a new person is added to the show. But because they have friendships with each other, we can watch them battle out because we know they're gonna be with each other tomorrow. Housewives of Atlanta can't really revamp themselves because y'all scream so much. We need to do just cancel everybody, get them off the damn show. Basketball, they do it all the damn time. Get these old bitches off TV, this, that, we don't see this. Meanwhile, Married to Medicine people, them people, the same damn age people on Basketball Wives, but y'all not saying about them. To me, we have to stop doing this with our shows, y'all. It's entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes. So at the end of the day, yes, we like these shows. And maybe it's a younger generation watching them. I don't know if it's our generation or the younger generation, but I don't want to watch Basketball Wives without Evelyn, Jennifer, Jackie, hell, Malaysia, she came back, Brandy, like the people that's on the show. Y'all can sprinkle in people every once in a while, but like, we don't want no new damn cast. And so we get on here with, and I said all that to say Kiana, because she just got there. She really can't go. I ain't saying change the whole damn cast, but Kiana can go because I just feel like she does not understand the assignment of reality television. And this is her second or third year, I think. But let's go on here what she is saying, because she went to BravoCon, and Ian, I don't know how to say her name, but let's listen to it.
You recall from your interactions with Chanel?
Okay, first of all, I don't know if she's had any proper home training. First and foremost, when you come into a setting where people are already there, she actually, so crazy that Kris is here because he contests, but we're not going to just jump into it. But here's the deal. Karen and I were walking together, and she's seeing Karen, and instead of like speaking to both people like normal people do, she grabs Karen, twirls her around, makes a little one-on-one moment. And I'm like, you know, the classy lady that I am, like, maybe she just wanted to have a private chit chat with Karen. Yeah. I'm not going to interrupt that. And then at the end of it, she's like, oh, hi. And I'm like, okay, hi. Like, I mean, you can't.
Oh, so it sounds like shit.
She has a pattern where she feels like she's like that little puppy who needs to be petted all the time, because her argument with everybody is, well, you don't speak to me and you treated me like you didn't even know me, or like I was just beneath you, things like that. She needs to go. Like, I'm so sick of hearing, oh, you was up on the stage, you didn't wave at me. Oh, she grabbed Karen and she's like, well, hey, she don't know you, girl. Like, I mean, you just landed on Bravo. Until someone throws a drink in Dr. Heavenly's face or a slap, I ain't watching. That ain't gonna happen. But you just landed over here on Bravo, man. Like, no one's going to give you Karen Huger respect. You just landed there, and you only got there because of that bottle that girl, that Sesame Street hit you with. Kiana is she is the puppy that needs to be in yellow. She's like a lap dog that you have to pet every 5 seconds so that she don't want to get sad. She's like an emotional support puppy. Like, go away, please. And I liked Kiana at first, but I'm so sick of, well, she didn't speak to me, and then she was like, well, hey, girl. Well, I mean, it's like a hey, girl, get away from me, girl. I don't know you.
Maybe you were so nasty. Yeah. You were so rude.
And that goes back to your theory. People accuse you of what they are.
And I think Monique summed it up the best. When you want someone to kiss your ass, and I don't even know you. So I think sometimes when people don't do that, they confuse that with being nasty and rude. But like, girl, I'm not into you. I don't know you.
Right.
Yeah.
She also.
So you gonna say the same shit she just said to you? She don't know you. You don't know her. So then why would she be over there like, oh, come here, Kiana, come here, girl. Girl, I ain't seen nobody. She don't know you. Like, I don't know what Kiana's thing is, but you're not that girl yet. I mean, you could be if you would come in and, like, you know, make your way up the ladder, but she thinks she's at the top of the damn totem pole already, and she's just not. I don't understand Kiana at all.
Summed it up best when she said you have like a lethal face card, and that maybe.
And you know what? That's all I took from it. That I had Beyonce energy and a beautiful face. Now, I'm not mad at you, my love. I know that you were being so kind and so sweet about that because it was the truth.
What do you recall?
And she didn't even call her Beyonce.
Kiana.
This is where this all stems from.
From Potomac. I I kept on. The thing is, like, I kept on staring at her, and it, like, but she was full on poker face.
See how there's two different stories? Like, I don't think the problem is everybody else. I do think it's Kiana. And thank you so much, JoJo, for the super sticker. I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate you so much. I don't think that other people are the problem. I think it's Kiana. She says she's stone faced.
I think she thinks she's Beyonce or some shit.
See, and so Kiana took that and thought, well, I look like Beyonce because my face is beautiful. No, but she's saying that you think you're Beyonce because you're a stone face because you feel like you're above everybody else and you're not on a Beyonce level at Bravo at all. You're like Farrah Franklin.
I know for sure, bitch, you're not fucking Beyonce. Smile back when somebody smiles.
It's only one Beyonce. We can all agree on that.
Exactly. You know, so I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if I know nothing about her. I haven't seen anything she's done that's iconic yet. So I have no clue. So I saw Grandam and she's so excited to see me. She gives me a hug. We talk, we catch up. And Kiana just stands there, doesn't even say hi. This is the second time or third time.
Now, see what I'm saying? People are saying the same story about Kiana that she's saying about everybody else. She just did this with Wendy and Giselle, and then she's like, "Don't ignore me. Don't dismiss me while they're in the middle of a damn conversation." I think Kiana does not understand how to be in the room and how to read the room either. I don't think that she gets it.
Okay, I was like, "Bitch, you ain't that shit. Chill the fuck out. Okay? Drink some Pepsi."
She was very friendly to me. I'm surprised. So.
Yeah, for me, no, but maybe she's going through stuff. But that's my feelings towards it.
Somebody was talking about how these girls from Potomac, when they get around the girls from Atlanta, they kind of like dissolve in like the space of the Atlanta girls. So I can see why she might be nice to Cynthia because they do that. Even when they were talking about the fact that Nene and Giselle and Monique are going to be on the Ultimate Girls Trip, I want to see how Giselle's going to be on this trip with Nene Leakes because you're the HBIC over here on Potomac, but are you going to be that on the girls trip with Nene? Hell no. It ain't even work like that way. Speaking of Potomac, before I move over to Basketball Wives, y'all, I'm on Instagram today and I seen this. Hold on, not this. This. What the fuck is Portia advertising? Because if you don't read the caption, what do y'all think that she's promoting? And I had to put the little picture of the person with the pink background over there because her whole cat is showing. And if you don't believe me, go over to her Instagram account. I'm like, am I the person that's looking at this? Because I'm like blown that Instagram is letting this be on Instagram. Giselle could never pull her bullshit at all. But this is Portia's advertisement for her the Go Naked hair. I guess she had to be naked for this, but you can see her cat in the actual picture. I just moved that little icon at the bottom because I'm like, I know YouTube won't strike my shit if I show this actual picture on here. And I'm Portia. I don't get it. But I want to pull that up before I move it to my next story. Y'all let me know, is that class? Were you buying hair or what did y'all think it was for? I want to know. Remove this. All right, let's go over here to my girl Evelyn Lozada. So somebody made this video of Maya dancing and added the voiceover of Evelyn Lozada. And Evelyn said, "Sorry, Maya.
Kids, I got family, I got A+ credit, I got a mother. Got kids, I got family, I got A+ credit, I got a mother. Got."
let's go over to the real star. That was just my transition over to Evelyn. All right, so y'all know Evelyn has her podcast with her daughter Shanice, called Drop the Low. And so they have Gilbert Arenas over here. And y'all know that Gilbert and what that girl name is, Lovan, Gloria, were married or whatever. I know you were laughing at Cindy. So they got them over here now. I'm like, okay, y'all let me know. Is Evelyn being messy with this? Because I'm like, Ev, you might be a little messy here. So it says, Gilbert Arenas says he was initially ordered to pay $244,000 a month in child support for his 4 kids, and that wasn't even the full bill. According to Gilbert, the judge also ordered him to cover the house, private school, and a nanny on top of the monthly support. Let's listen to Drop the Low.
Child support kicking my ass. Stay down.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so with the child support, so there's like all this, you always hear things, right? So I know you were paying like a crazy amount at some point, right?
Yep.
So does that change once you retire? Is that like the issue with the court and going back?
Yeah. So
yes, I did mean Gloria, not Laura.
Different states have different rules. So different states is friendlier to men than others, right? So,
but California,
New York. Yeah. You are hit across the head. So we use in Cali issues a dissomaster. So it's not about how much you have, it's about how much you make, right? So let's say you're a billionaire, but you don't make anything. Right? It's like everything is frozen assets. You're not making anything. You don't have to pay child support. Right? If you're making $300,000 and you have zero in the savings, they're going off that $300,000 and that's what you're paying child support off of. So they just put your number in, put how many days or your percentage of seeing them. They put, the woman's income in, and then it goes from there. Then they spit out a number, which obviously whoever makes the money is not going to like. And then you fight. One's fighting to get it down. One is fighting to keep it there or go up. Right. So, during my battle, the number was 244. So 244,000 a month.
That's a lot of money. And to me, I'm thinking like, if y'all are getting this type of money, why would you still live in like a place like, LA with all this expensive shit? Like, instead of taking your lifestyle down just a little bit, saving some of this money so that you can live off of this, later on for the kids, for you, like save up for college funds, all this stuff. I mean, I wouldn't depend on this like forever. I would like literally try and like downgrade my lifestyle, keep that money coming in, and then, move accordingly. But damn, like he's paying child support for 4 kids, the house, private school, and a nanny on top of that. That's not smart to me. I just don't know.
So yeah, that's what, I was offering nice little 20. You got a little 20, little dub. We good. Laughed at that dub. Nigga, please. Right.
Damn.
Then, that's what the court battle was about the whole time.
244,000 a month is insanity.
Yeah.
Like, that's for 3 children?
It was 4.
4 kids.
Yeah, it was 4. But the bad, it wasn't even a bad part, but it was, and then I pay for school, and then I pay for the house, and then I pay for nanny. So it's like, what is the 244 for?
So then you retire?
Right. What is it for? That sounds like spousal support to me. I did think it was messy to give him her platform. He was horrible to her over the years. I did think it was messy to give him her platform. Yes. I'm like, Evelyn, and because she left that season of Basketball Wives early, I'm like, is this why Evelyn did this? Because they was about her sleeping with Shaq. I don't know, but he can't afford it. He's worth so. But don't. Why drain him? Like, I don't know. That don't, to me, that's not right. It's mainly for her to go shopping on. That's all it's for. That's it. Because That's not child support. If he's paying $244,000 a month for child support, that doesn't cover the house, the private schooling, and the damn nanny. That's the child support. That's for the child. I don't understand. I don't understand. But y'all drop down. Let me know in the comment section if you tuning in late. Let me know what you guys think. Should he be paying all that? And what is that? 244 has to be spouse support. It cannot be for the kids. It can't be. I don't get it. All right, let's get into some Evelyn Lozada. More of Evelyn Lozada, okay? So as you guys know, Shanice has a baby by the game. And there were some speculations about Shanice being pregnant by the girl Tiffney, who was Evelyn's friend. And there was like all this confusion about who was friends with who and why would she be at this, have a baby by him and all this stuff. So if you don't remember, let's go over this and then we're going to go to some more things.
I'm literally sitting here cracking up and thinking to myself, first of all, my face is a little red because I was emotional about something good. But anyway, so because I'm on the other side of it, right? And you guys follow like these celebrities and people. And I know that people talk about us because of the show, who would date, you know, whatever's happening in our lives. But it's always interesting for me, and I talked about this recently, for me to read the stuff about myself that are just false, you know, oh my God, this person was best friends with that person. How dare they? Guys, stop making this shit up, okay? It's everything that you read online, a lot of it is bullshit, you know? I don't mind, like I live in my truth, I say what it is, but some of this stuff is crazy to read. So anyway, my message got cut off. Anyway, the point is that, yeah, you know, take the stuff you read with a grain of salt, you know, and really think about you as a person, right? When you read things and you're passionate about it or you really believe it, you're saying, oh, okay, let me go to that person's page to really tell them about themselves. But a lot of the stuff that you see is really bullshit. You know, if I was in a photo with somebody 10, 15 years ago, whatever it is, it doesn't mean we were friends. It doesn't mean we were best friends. It doesn't mean that we dated. You could be in a photo with somebody or you could share space with somebody and it not be what people make it out to be. You know, and a lot of people believe this shit. So it's so interesting to me.
All right, I'm going to pause it there because I just wanted to go through this before I get to where I want to go, okay? This is the girl Tiffany, and you know she's there with Evelyn. These pictures and stuff like this. Well, Shannon Sharp did a sit down.
What they would do.
Okay, and so the game kind of clears this up for the people in the back who wasn't listening to Evelyn because they think that Evelyn be lying. So he does clear this up. I'm gonna put this down here like this. There we go. I wanted to play that first part. Yes, Josh, I said at the beginning. If you don't remember, so you can see it. I want to pull this up so you guys can see it. So the game clears it up as well.
You're tearing you up, game. I had to look at it. It was tearing you up.
Tear me up, man.
Yeah, cause man, it's like how you have a kid from your friend's dog.
Yeah. So the thing is my kid's mom went to Evelyn's baby shower, but they are not friends.
Okay.
She just went to the baby shower.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to a Taylor Swift concert, it don't make you and Taylor's, friends.
Right.
You're just there. But yeah, so the public, fans or whatever, they just got that part, twisted. Like they're not friends.
Okay. So she just happened to be at the shower.
She just came to her baby shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought baby shower was like invite on, but okay. No,
hey, man, you got to get with these women. But what I can tell you is they're not friends. But again, man, when you're dealing with grown and mature and classy women, man, you notice that they don't really speak much on it or have anything to say negative about it or feed into the internet's pool of like.
Boy, they tearing you up, game.
And I've been at baby showers where I didn't know people before too. So I mean, I could believe that she did go for whatever reason. I don't know any of that stuff, but I know I've been to a few baby showers. I know who's had a damn baby. I just went for the what that girl say? I went for some unwed baby shower food.
Did you know who she was when you saw her?
Like,
when you met her?
Yeah, for sure. But then again, I don't be having no filter sometimes, Shannon. Explanation.
Did you know who she?
So I mean, he knew that she went to the baby shower. So I guess like the internet has like their own view of things, and like Evelyn said that girl and her weren't like best friends. Games like she just went to the damn baby shower. Like, I mean, I can't stop going to the shit. I mean, she went to the baby shower. It seems like the people that are involved don't have an issue with it. So I guess that maybe we can move the hell on with it. There's that. He also talked about something else that I did want to pull up that I thought was really interesting. The game talks about his father inappropriate hands with his sister, and I wanted to talk about that for a second.
Unthinkable act that your father perpetrated against your sister. Did you have any idea this was going on?
I had no idea. Again, man, I was oblivious to it because it happened once, right? And what happened was, if I got the story right, my sister will correct me when this airs if I'm wrong. One night, my sister did something she never did. She went to get in my parents' bed.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad came home high off heroin, and he was a recreational user, meaning he functioned. He wasn't like a drug addict.
Right.
Just that back in, the early 80s, they were snorting coke and they were doing heroin and they go party, but they were, normal for the most part. So he came home high off heroin and he thought my sister was my mom. So what he did was pull her closer to him and kind of like fell asleep.
Yeah.
The next day, my sister went to school, told the teacher that she was touched inappropriately. Then they came and got us all about.
How old was she at the time? She's older or younger than
She
you?
might have been 11.
Okay.
Yeah, she older than me, my older sister.
So when that happened, did your father try to explain what had transpired, or they weren't trying to hear that at that point?
He was honest about it. I give him that. He said he just didn't remember.
Right.
He said he didn't remember. Could have been a lie, could have been honest. But I always felt like he was telling the truth on that point. But still, it didn't matter if he was honest or he was telling a lie about it. I had resentment to him from that day on because we were stripped about him, from my mother's care. And I was a mama.
Family was ripped apart.
Yeah, ripped apart forever. Before that, we used to have Sunday dinners. We would go to Disneyland. We go to the beach. We go to the lake. We go fishing. We had a real family, the kind that, the family matters. So we had that. And everything changed after that night.
You mentioned that you.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. I'm happy he shared that story because I feel like there's a lot of people who go through stuff like that. And I feel like also kind of makes him a human again. For whatever reason, I feel like, Game goes through a lot of different situations and they're like, oh, he's a horrible person and things like that. Game has always been a person to me where he's like, he just be chill and laid back. He don't really get involved in a whole bunch of shit. And just when you do, like, he kind of levels himself out where it makes him look like a human again. I'm sad that happened to his sister though. I wouldn't even be sitting. I don't even know if I would be able to say if I thought it was an accident or not. To me, it ain't no damn accidents. But I ain't live in that damn household, so. His dad thought his daughter was his wife. Because he said she got in the bed with him that night, and I guess because he was on drugs, he pulled his sister close to him, and she went to school and told the teachers the next day. Listen, I don't give a damn. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like a weird ass story to me, but I think that because he did choose his sister over his dad during that, I'm not mad at it. Okay, let's move on, y'all, to. I'm gonna skip Ray J. Every time I get Ray J, y'all, I skip over every story I have Ray J because I really don't feel like getting into it. I just want to say the headline is from Jasmine Brand. Ray J backed by his mom Sonja Norwood and Kim Kardashian defamation case as she files sworn court declaration. Sonja has so many issues with Ray J. She should not get your son some damn help. And that's all I'm gonna say with that. We're gonna move on to this because I thought this was kind of funny, but I also am like, now what if this really happens? So what's he on? Oh, Maury Povich was on Jennifer Hudson the other day, And she asked him to come when he come back to doing daytime television. And so Maury tells her that he would come back, but only if he could settle the fuse between Nicki Minaj, Cardi, Drake, and Kendrick with lie detector tests. Now, I don't know if Maury has a place in 2025 with a talk show doing lie detector tests, because I mean, by the time he got done, they weren't even real. So I don't know if he does have a future of doing lie detector tests in 2025. I really don't want to see peace between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, though, because I feel like it's just lame. But Cardi and Nicki, maybe so. Maybe I will watch that. I don't know. Not fully, but I might want to watch that. I just want to see the lie detector test part about it. I don't know if what Kendrick and Drake was lying about, but I do want to see what the lies are between Cardi and Nicki. Would y'all watch that? Do y'all want Maury to come back and do paternity tests? I don't know if I'm like really wanting to watch Maury Povich every damn day, but I would watch that one episode though. I really would watch that episode. Y'all drop down in those conversations. Let me know what you guys think. Let's move over here to 50 motherfucking cents. All right. 50 Cent is going at it with Jim Jones and also Diddy's son right now. And I know they won't. But I mean, if they did, it would be good to watch. 50 Cent is going at it with Jim Jones and with Diddy's son right now. 50 Cent done released alleged audio from Jim Jones' landlord claiming he owes between $80K to $180K in unpaid rent for a podcast studio. He said, "I'll sell you half the company." Let's listen to this audio.
To rent it, and I said, "Okay, fine." Right? He's been saying this for since October, and he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, "I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out." And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company.
Oh, wow.
He's not a business. He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you.
I didn't even know that Jim Jones had a podcast. So not the landlord trying to sell the podcast to him, though.
I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, don't just want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine, right? He's been saying.
Jim Jones says, "Imagine you hating on someone and they just keep winning. Wake up, you goofies." I don't know what he's talking about.
Is it acceptable for someone to create?
Jim Jones, Dave East, and Maino speaking on people releasing unauthorized so they're arguing about the Diddy documentary. Got it. Let's see.
Create a documentary about you without your approval. How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's so weird for them to be capping for Diddy, like after you watch all the shit that Diddy has done to people, and like these random no life having rappers that we ain't listened to their music in God knows how damn long, that are doing podcasts now. The only person podcast I probably listen to is fucking Joe Budden. But y'all all got a podcast now. Y'all want to cap for damn Diddy. Like I don't get that.
It's like
definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make, yeah, exactly.
It's like
without your permission,
and you're not an actual porno star,
and they doing
the lighting wasn't good or nothing.
Yeah, they're trying to make you just look bad.
Like, what?
Oh, they caught me on a bad day.
Right.
I wasn't even on my shit. This thing caught a weak one. Damn.
You see that the lighting is dark?
Damn.
You see that the fucking lighting is dark?
Good. You looking small
you still
out
put
here.
This on the internet?
These are people that are probably always at Diddy parties, to be honest. They probably were all at Diddy parties.
Word up.
But I would feel.
I ain't gonna front. I think if they saluting you.
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you.
The documentary is about not making Diddy look good, so why the fuck would he even sign up for that? Jim Jones got to do better. I'm sorry, like your ass is too damn old for this shit. Where's Chrissy at? Like you can't even sign the damn paperwork for your the girlfriend you had since the beginning of damn time, and you want to talk about a damn documentary? They're defending Diddy because they got dirt. They don't, and that's what it has to be about. Like, ain't no way possible that you sitting around mad about a documentary that Diddy didn't sign up. Why would Diddy sign up for a documentary showing that Diddy is a foul person? It doesn't make sense. Tell them about the Diddy party that you went to, Deb. I didn't go to a Diddy party. I almost said your name. So yes, let's not do that. All right, let's move on.
Well, what you've done,
I don't know bullshit
everything you've accomplished. Like, yeah, documentary is a big thing. Like, you know,
they showed everything he accomplished. He scammed and robbed and did all kind of shit to people that was foul. People are broke as hell because of him. People are having PTSD because of him. They showed the fact that there was a lot of people who didn't even know about that damn. I think it was the basketball tournament that he had where the people died in that damn gym. It was a documentary about him. So I don't know what they wanted them to see. But also they have his son over here talking about when he see 50 Cent outside, he gonna smack him. I'm like, boy, I wanted to read what he responded. He said, on my dad, if I ever see 50 Cent outside, the F out of him. 50 Cent gonna say, little bro, first close your close your damn mouth when you taking pictures. I've been rich 3 different times. Sold records, sold shows, sold liquor, sold power. You still living off Wi-Fi and legacy. Relax. Close your mouth when you taking pictures is crazy to me. And I was just talking about Simone's son, Miles, because that boy be chewing and there don't be nothing in his mouth. I don't know what this is, but he can't close his mouth neither though. But that's funny that he said close your mouth. All right. That's all I have for the 50 Cent and Jim Jones. Y'all, if y'all want to talk about that, drop down in the comment section and tune in late. Let me know what you guys think about the Diddy of it all and the 50 Cent of it all. All right. Let's move over here to Kelly Mother and Rowland. That's where I wanted to get to. All right. Kelly has reunited with her dad. Yes. Let's hear this.
You talked publicly about reconnecting with your father after 30 years. I'm curious, how is that relationship going? And also, why was it so important for you to make that happen? I think that story just spoke volumes to so many people out there who may not have grown up with the best relationship with their dad or a relationship at all. Yeah.
I don't remember the story about Kelly Rowland and her dad and what happened with that. I don't remember that.
And so 30 years later, some people are like, we good, I'm good, you good, we good. So that was important to you.
Yeah. I mean, and I hope I don't sound disrespectful when I say so you think, because some people do think that they're good. And I was one of those people who thought I was good. But when I looked into my son's eyes and I knew that there was more to him than if he asked me a question later, what was I going to tell him about his grandfather? I could give him everything about his grandmother. You know what I mean? But what am I going to tell him about my father? And I knew that it was time to meet him. And I put it off for so long. I was like, I just don't want to open this box. I don't know what's going to be behind here. This is enough trauma. Let me just figure it all out now. You know what I mean? But when I was able to meet him and talk to him and look at him in his eye, I realized why I sang. You know what I mean? My dad's mom was a background singer for Lena Horne and Count Basie. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I got my voice from her. You know what I mean? And then it sounds wild, but like one night I literally felt her come to me. This isn't my dream I'm living, it's hers. So I realized also in that moment, I got to step up, you know, because if I'm living her dream, then I got to really go for it, because in the time that she was dreaming about music, I can only imagine what her limits were and how she probably felt.
And then when she got to one of the biggest girls groups in the world and like is really living out her mom's dream, that's pretty dope.
Like a lot of like closed doors. So I was like, I'm gonna bust every single one open just for her. You know, even though I never met her, but it's for her, it's for him, it's for my kids. Like it's just, it was bigger than me. Meeting my father was bigger than me. It was about my kids and about the unknown in which I was nosy. I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. And how's that relationship going today?
It's awesome. I need to call him after this interview because he doesn't like to know when I'm flying, but he'll like to know when I'm landed and I'm safe. But he's always telling me to get some rest. Baby, please get some rest. You know, so this Christmas, he'll be with us. And I'm so excited because he was there last Christmas. And it's literally just his little smile. And even like last year, I'll share something with you. I just made a chicken and rice soup. My chicken and rice soup is really good. And I made it from...
I love chicken and rice soup. I want to make some of that.
Scratch, and he's sitting there and he's eating the soup and he's just like shedding these little tears. And I could only imagine what he was feeling because he thought that this moment was never going to happen. Wow. So, you know, I just sat there with him and just rubbed his back. And I just thank God for the moment. You know what I mean? He's got grandkids now. He's got a relationship with his daughter now. He's got things that I pray, you know, just make his life just a little bit longer so we have a little bit more time. But I love my time with him.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when people reconnect with their family members, especially after a long time, after you've had so much time apart. I wanted to pull this up as well. So one of my friends on Facebook actually met Kelly Rowland's dad at the grocery store or something. And let me pull it up on here because I ain't gonna read this. Let me see if I can put it down here. Down here. All right. It says the funniest thing just happened to me. I'm at Family Dollar on this, and this older gentleman comes up to me asking if I know how to use GPS because he can't figure it out. I love old people, so of course I'll help you. We walk outside because the receptionist is shit. So she says in the cutest old man way. It says in the cutest old man way, my daughter gets me a new phone every year, knowing I don't know how to use that thing. And we both laugh, and I tell him, I got you. He then says she was just here doing a concert, you know, Kelly Rowland. Internally, I'm like, yeah, okay. But I say I was literally just watching her Christmas movies. He says, yeah, that's my daughter. We go our separate ways. And he's very grateful because he was trying to get to a church. He walks away, and of course, I Googled Kelly Rowland's dad, and this came up, and that's exactly who I was helping. I don't know why, but it brought a huge smile to my face. I thought it was really dope that he helped Kelly Rowland's mom. Kelly Rowland's dad. That was like, I just seen that article about her talking about her dad. I thought that was like, wow, that's so ironic. I was going to talk about her, and then he posted that on Facebook. I think it was like yesterday when I seen that. But shout out to Kelly Rowland and her dad in their new relationship. And I hope that it keeps going well. I hope that he stays and sticks around, especially for the grandson. Because it's very important for, you know, especially for the grandkids. I forgot she has 2 kids now. All right, let's get into our last part of this with Kelly Rowland. Hold on. All right. Kelly Rowland is confirming that she is back in the studio preparing an R&B driven album.
Word on the street is you have music, or you're working on music, or you're back in the studio. Is this true? Is Kelly Rowland back in the studio?
I'm back in the studio.
Oh my goodness.
I'm back in the studio. I'm very excited.
So what?
Now I hope that because she's been on this Boy Is Mine tour, that the music is really resonating with her. Like, you know, just to get the sound from Monica, from Brandy, from all the other artists she's been working with on this tour. Because a lot of times for me, Kelly Rowland, I like her albums, but they don't seem like they don't flow together for me all the time. And I love her music. I buy the albums. I listen to the albums all the time, even though they don't. But I want her to execute this next album as like a body of work that we're never, ever going to forget. I want it to do well over in the United States as well as overseas as well. So I definitely want to say that.
can we expect for your next project? Are we going to be playing around with different tunes, sounds? I mean, so much has changed in the last 4 years. It's going so fast.
Yes. I mean, I think things do change all the time, but one thing that's like at the heart and foundation of who I am is R&B, and you're always going to get R&B with rhythm and blues and soul and real stories and authenticity. And that's the core of who I am. And that's definitely what you're going to get for sure.
We love that.
Everything else. I think some things have to be, remain a mystery and surprise.
We can't wait. What makes you feel like now's the time to start working on it?
I mean, it's been time. I think for me, I've always just second guessed myself when it came to music. I watch things just being very transparent. I watch things move so fast. And for a second, it kind of put me off, and I was like, man, people are digesting music way too fast for me. And it's how many artists are coming out a week or a day or whatever it is. It's something wild. And, I think between my sister and just us talking about music all together, it's just put out what moves you. You know what I mean? What also shift.
I want to believe that she likes the album. I just feel like Kelly Rowland be putting out albums and just drops them and then we move on from it. But I don't feel like she be invested in her own albums. And I think that's sometimes what for me is confusing, because I'm you got the voice, you have the backing for it. Why are what's going on with this? Even with I think was it Dirt? I don't know, remember the name of the album was Dirty Laundry, but I know that was the song Dirty Laundry was on that album. There was songs that I really liked, but it was the flow doesn't make sense to me.
The energy, you know what I mean? Especially now, I think that it's our job and responsibility as artists to bring joy, you know what I mean? Where there's a little bit of a dark cloud, you know what I mean? Or just shift something, you know what I mean, in the time. So I feel that responsibility and I take it on all right, let's go do this. So, yeah.
So word on the street.
So that's Kelly Rowland. I also saw this article, and I didn't pull it up for this, but I also saw this thing where Kelly Rowland, the guy who wrote Like a Boy for Sierra, that song was originally written for Kelly Rowland, and her A&R person turned the song down on her, and she went to the guy later on and told him that she wanted a song like that, and found out that that song was for her, and she was pissed about it. And I could have seen Kelly Rowland really executing Like a Boy, really, it would have been about for her. But nevertheless, y'all, I am going to come back on later tonight, probably around 9-ish, because I want to talk about this girl from TikTok who unalived herself. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that tonight. Thank y'all so much for sticking here with me on this one. Again, thank you so much, JoJo, for the super sticker. And y'all, I'm going to get out of here so I can give you something to eat, rest, get my information for this story that I got coming on. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it, 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.